Muderis. I'm an orthopaedic surgeon. I practice in Sydney, Australia. My day-to-day work involves lower limb arthroplasty, as in hip and knee surgery, and I have special interest in limb reconstructive surgery, mainly osseointegration surgery.
Back in 1999, he was an eager young medical student, starting out his career at Baghdad's chief hospital when he was faced with an unthinkable ultimatum. Cut the ears off soldiers who deserted Hussein's army or be killed himself.
There was no question in my mind that I would be forced to do these kind of atrocities. But then I came up with a different idea that I could run away, and I managed to hide in the female toilets, spent 5 hours there, and from there onward my life turned upside down and I became a refugee.
Had you been discovered, what do you think would have happened to you?
It's very simple. I would be executed. I came to Australia on a boat. I arrived in 1999 and I spent significant time in detention centre. After I was released, I entered the training program and became an orthopaedic surgeon, qualified here in Australia, and then I did postgraduate studies in Germany. I've been to Iraq so far 6 times. I'm going to Baghdad in a couple of weeks for the 7th time. I received a phone call from a government official here asking me if I would be able to help, and I said yes, I would be more than happy.
How have we seen so far?
Iraq has one of the largest number of amputees and disabled people due to the wars that Iraq went through and going through.
تمام خابرني قال لي كلامك كان قال الدكتور مدرس منجد وياك مستر كان سنة دكتور بالعراق قال أنا دا حاجيك مستر
لفوق
هذا المكان دي الدكتور.
Over the next 10 days, Dr. Al Muderis and his team of volunteer staff will perform life-changing surgery here.
I try to go to Iraq every 3 to 4 months for a period of week. I do travel to other countries as well that are developing, such as Southeast Asian countries like Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, etc. And I dedicate around 1/4 to 1/3 of my time for charity work. Osseointegration surgery is a revolutionary technology that directly anchor a myoelectric prosthesis or a robot into the bone and organize the muscles to operate that limb more effectively by reducing the energy consumption and giving the patient the maximum ability to perform and function with whatever they've got left. Osseointegration technology have developed since the 90s. It was initially pioneered by Swedish surgeon Rickard Brennemark, and who is the son of the inventor of osseointegration technique, which was utilized for tooth implantation, and it's very widely used now. But it was a very small niche for few patients every year. When I started doing osseointegration technology, I used the same technique that the pioneers have utilized. Then I wanted to take it to the next stage and next step, and as a result of that I managed to make it a single stage surgery and developed an implant that allow to be very stable at the time of fixation, not dissimilar to a hip or a knee replacement. As a result of that, because of the work that we did with making the procedure much simpler and applicable to the wider community of amputees, numbers have escalated dramatically, and now we have done more than 2/3 of the world population of osseointegration surgeries around the world, and numbers are, we have done more than 600 cases here in Sydney, and there are 800 cases done worldwide using our technique, out of the 1,200 that have been done worldwide since 1990.
This is Michael Swain. He's a British soldier who lost his limb, both of them in Afghanistan. 5 years down the track, after being in a wheelchair, he walked his dog every day, he played golf, that's in his backyard by the way, and he has his life back. But one of the happiest moments in my life is when Michael Swain was walking 4 weeks after the surgery back home, and his wife and his daughter, his son, were standing in the window, and the wife told the 5-year-old child, "Come and watch Daddy walking back home." And he said, "This is not true. This is not Daddy. Daddy doesn't walk." That brought tears to my eyes. I was honored to watch Michael Swain receiving his MBE honors in front of the Queen in Windsor Castle.
What I noticed is that patients who receive osseointegration surgery, they undergo significant transformation in their psychology and the way they think about many aspects in their life, and it's very frequently that I hear from people that underwent osseointegration surgery that they no longer feel that they are amputees, but they feel that they are someone who is walking with a robotic assistant, and it is very, very interesting to see that people no longer feel that they have an amputation or any kind of physical disability.